A form of government that could mean nothing but the outweighing of intelligence and true energy by the sheer dead weight of the masses. In other words, it was possible there for the small class of Jewish intelligentsia, hidden in the British people to manipulate the broad masses with playful ease, in such a way that the latter, unaware who aware while they inserted the purposes of this small class there with press, propaganda, and control of information. It was possible to found the prototypic power rush parties even back then, and there were always 2 or 3 groups that appeared to be fighting against each other. But in reality, we're all hanging on a gold thread, and everything was adjusted to a peculiar human characteristic. That man gets tired of something he has had for a long time. He wants something new. No, and so 2 parties were needed, one of them rules. The other one forms the opposition, and one party is played out, while the other one forms the opposition. When one party is played out, an opposition party comes to power, and the played out party now takes its turn as the opposition. After 20 years, the new party becomes played out, and the game repeats itself anew in reality. Ingenious mill in which the interests of a nation are ground down, as is well known. Such a thing is called self-government of a people. In the process, we always find 2 main buzzwords: freedom and democracy as figureheads. Freedom is understood to mean, at least among the authoritative bodies, that actually govern the possibility of plundering the broad masses without limits or resistance. The masses themselves, of course, believe that freedom means the exercise of a very particular freedom of movement, both freedom of movement of the tongue and freedom to move about the streets. It's a bit of deception. On the whole, we can say that England as well as France put on the chains of slavery already back then with a bronze firmness. These states are in Jewish chains as long as the Jew himself does not feel the necessity and expediency of a change. In this condition, this change will also occur there in the foreseeable future. Now, what is the difference between this Western Europe on the one hand and Eastern and Central Europe on the other here? Industrialization did not happen as quickly. The masses streamed but more slowly from the static